Okay. It's June 23rd. 2019. And this is my third experiment with my GoPro to see if I can do kind of motovlog style video where you ride along and talk and it's coherent. So I'm using the best quality helmet that I have, newest, fanciest, and I'm using Hillbilly innovation of clear packing tape, taping the camera to the inside of my visor, inside my helmet. I tried sticking it lower near my mouth, but I couldn't tape it secure, and it would flop around and it would make this weird crackling sound. Like, anyway, I'm hoping this will work. So what I want to talk about is, because I think probably most of the people viewing my channel uploads are American, I thought I'd talk about the difference between Canadian and American rules for riding a motorbike. And I don't know if this setup's gonna work. It's kind of, it's not perfect. No, we'll try it. Anyway, in the States you guys have MSF courses, Motorcycle Safety Foundation, I think it's called. And here in Canada we have, well, it's kind of like a tiered licensing system. You go and write a test, a written test, and if you pass, you're given a piece of paper, which is your temporary class 5, I think it is, 5 or 6. One of them's for driving cars, the other one's motorbike. It's temporary license, and basically you're severely limited as a rider. You cannot have a passenger, you cannot ride before sun up or past sundown. You cannot exceed 60 km/h, so you can't travel on highways, and you're supposed to have somebody travel with you at all times. You know, someone's a fully licensed motorcycle rider. They can be in a car or on a bike following you or whatever. Anyways, you have to have that, I think, a minimum of 2 weeks, and then you can do the driver's test. There's a bumpy spot in the road here. And the driver's test involves riding around pylons and starting a fast start safely and coming to a fast stop without laying down your bike. I think the hardest thing is, for a lot of people, is the low speed maneuvers, because they space the pylon so it's 1.5 times the length of your bike. At least that's my memory of it. And you have to navigate that without putting your feet down. You put your feet down, well, it used to be immediate fail. Maybe you just lose some points now. But anyway, I don't think you have to do it too many times before you get a complete fail. And when you do the fast start and then the stop, you have to come to a complete stop from like 40 km/h or something like that without skidding. So here's the true test here, like with this camera setup. I'm doing about 70k, 75k. Of course, everyone's driving faster than me. Typical. I'd rather ride ahead of the pack or behind them, not amongst them, because I've got too many people do lane changes on them. They look right at you and don't see you somehow when you're on the road. This is probably the busiest road to get up here. Heading to my buddy's place because he left his photographs at my place, some old family photographs. Just for the hell of it, I'm going to take them back to him. So anyway, back to the licensing. Once you complete the second stage, then you can, how does it work? I believe you can travel on the highway then. You're not quite as limited, but you're not fully licensed. You have to do another test after that where licensed instructor, you know, works for the government, ICBC, whatever, at least that's how it is here in BC. They follow you and you have to do turns right, left, make sure you cancel your turn signals properly, and lane changes, and anyway, they follow you around, and if you convince them through your performance that you're a competent rider, then you become a fully licensed motorcycle rider, and they send you a new license with the class 5 and 6 on it. So, it's a possibility I'll run out of gas on this trip. I've gone for a few rides without gassing up. The interesting thing about these Suzukis is they don't have a gas gauge, so you run out of gas. What I like to try to do, because they're such reliable bikes, if they even sputter, it means they're running out of gas. So you just reach down and flip that petcock forward, and you got gas again for another 50k. And I've done it a few times seamlessly. It works pretty good. Just something to get used to. Anyway, you can take motorcycle courses, you know, for a new rider here in BC. They're not cheap. Last I heard they were $700. That was a few years ago, so I wouldn't be a bit surprised if the price has gone up. But they get you past the first stage with your motorcycle license. I'm really curious if this is going to work, because I'm not wearing earplugs and I can hear the wind noise and it's substantial. I'm starting to suspect a lot of these guys are dubbing in their sound later or something. Anyway, I'll go over quick and shut this off, and I can review it later and just see if it's going to work. Anyway, okay, I'll pull over here. So, probably run out of battery on this camera soon too. Yeah, here's a good spot to pull over. Shouldn't bother anybody here. Been riding all this time with my choke half on, but it doesn't really hurt anything on these bikes. Okay, so This would be interesting for me to see if this is going to work. Okay, well, this camera automatically flips the image over, so this is kind of an experiment too to see if it actually is going to do that.